Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Okay, everybody, so I am back with the finished explosion box. So if you made this box along with me, you should have gone ahead and cut out everything with your silhouette, or if you're using your Cricut, you can use your Cricut as well to cut out your inside embellishments for your box. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up my finished box so you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to start with showing you the top view, and this is what I have on the top. It is the silhouette file that you could go ahead and put a candle inside, and my theme was black and white, and I didn't have a white candle or a black candle, so I just went ahead and used the pink candle I had. I did try to paint it, but it didn't work out, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So what I've done is I've also gone ahead and taken some of those flowers that I cut out using the EK Success Punch. Now, my original EK Success Punch was actually this size. And what I did was I took and punched out one of the flowers. It's the 5-petal flower. And then I took and scanned that into my scanner and then saved it as a JPEG file, and then went ahead and took that and opened it up in the silhouette, and I traced it so that I could get the size that I needed. This way I didn't have to go ahead and buy another punch. I just went ahead and used what I had and then resized it. And I have gone over how you can go ahead and trace an image that's a PDF file or a JPEG file and make it so that you can cut it with your silhouette. Or you can go ahead and use your Cricut. If you can find a 5-petal flower on your Cricut, using your Cricut, you could use that. So I've gone ahead and punched several, not punched, but cut out several of the little flowers. And in a minute you're going to see what I did with some of the other ones that I had. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with the side of the box. So what I've done is gone ahead and put this shoe that's shaped with bling, and I picked those up at Michael's in the dollar section, and I've got one on each side of my box, and they look like this. And then I've gone ahead and put some of this trim that I got at Hobby Lobby and added that on the lid of my box, along with another one of the EK Success flowers. And I've added some spray here on the side, and then I have this little dangle down here, and I'll bring that up so you can see it, that I purchased on Etsy. I believe it was Etsy. I've got quite a few of those. Whoops. So now let's go ahead and let you see what the inside of our explosion box looks like. So I'm going to take off the lid, and there we have it. So now this is the inside of my box, and I've gone ahead and taken those flowers and made a cupcake. And basically I got this idea from Audrey, whose YouTube channel I believe is Sewgoodall. I'll put a link to her video on where I got the idea from to make my cupcake. And she actually got it from someone else's video, and I'll also put that link as well. So this basically is acting as like a top for the inside of my cupcake, and I do have something in there, and I'll go over what's inside here. But I'm going to talk about the top of the cupcake first. So what I've done is just gone ahead and put the EK Success flowers all around using some stick pins to put them on a styrofoam ball. And this is a 3-inch styrofoam ball that I cut in half. And the person that Audrey got the idea from, she does go ahead and explain how to create your cupcake top, so I'm not going to go into detail how you do that. And then I've just gone ahead and down here in the bottom of this just stamped my personalized stamp that I have to cover up the styrofoam ball. And then I went ahead at the top and added this little butterfly that sits like that. It's kind of like an action wobble, but it's really not an action wobble. I use some wire to make that. And then for my cupcake, the cupcake is actually a die that's by Sizzix, and it looks like this. And so that's what I went ahead and made my cupcake holder out of. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to tip this up just a little bit so you can see. And I'm going to take that out as well. So that's what my cupcake holder looks like. And I've added some butterflies here on the side. And then for the front of it, I've added just some brads right along here. So now, the other thing that I've done is, from the files that I showed earlier how to cut, I've added those to my corners, or the inside of my box, for my embellishment. So we have the happy birthday over here, and then I've gone and taken the shoe and added that, and then I went ahead and added some bling on the shoe, and then I've got my personalized message for my mother for her birthday, and then I've also got another personalized message that I use the print and cut feature for. So now, for what I have in the inside, for the inside of the cupcake here, is I just have some jewelry. This is a bracelet that I found when I went to the jewelry show this year, and I really liked that, and I knew my mother would like it, so I purchased that. And then I thought, well, she needs some earrings to go with that bracelet. So what I've done is gone ahead and made her a pair of earrings, and they look like this. And I learned how to make these on the Kelly Dell's YouTube channel, which is called Offthebeadedpath. And I love her videos because she goes into detail on how to make your jewelry. So if you want to learn how to make some simple things, she does show how to make some really simple things. And I made these earrings in less than an hour. They were really quick and easy to make. So that's what I have for the inside as another little gift that fits inside my cupcake. Now I'll put that in there better than that, because the way this sits in here, I'm going to turn this way. It just sits right on top, like so. So now that's it for the explosion box. The other thing that I've gone ahead and done is I did use my silhouette once again, and I cut out a card in the shape of what else? A shoe. So this is a cut file, or it's actually a PDF file that I purchased on a website, and I will put the link to this cut or this file in the description bar. And she actually gives you 4 different styles of a shoe that you can make as a shoe card. So I took my scraps that I had left over from my explosion box to make the heel of the shoe along here, and then down here to look like a platform shoe. And then when you open it up, I've gone ahead and we talked about how to add your writing and using the print and cut feature to cut out your card with your sentiment in the inside. And these 2 ladies are from the Close to My Heart Fashionista stamp set. So that's it for my card. And then of course I made my envelope, and I used another sheet of that paper from that paper pack, and I also went ahead and used my envelope punch board that I got from Skylar to make my envelope. So now what I want to show you next is the last part of my birthday gift for my mother. So stay tuned and watch. Okay, I'm back with the second part of my gift that I've made for my mother for her birthday. So naturally, it's shoes, because my mother and I, we love, love, love shoes. And this is actually a Silhouette online store file. It's actually one shoe, and what I did was I cut out two of them, and I used some of the scraps that I had left over from the explosion box that I showed you earlier. So now I'm going to go ahead and go through how I did this. What I did was, after I put the shoe together, I added, of course, my bling. And so I put some bling down the side here and up here at the top. And I decided to give the heel a different color to match the inside of the shoe. And I've got this sitting on some foam board. And I've taken and displayed it with one shoe facing one direction and the other shoe facing another direction. That way you can get the view of the shoe in all angles. So I also put some bling across on the front at the top tip of the shoe. So now the other thing that I've done is I've gone ahead and made a purse, because you need a purse to go with your shoes. And this is an SVGcut file that you can purchase on the SVGcuts website, and I will put a link to the purse and the shoes down in the description bar. And once again, I've used some scraps left over from my explosion box. As I always say, you can always use your scraps. And I've added some bling down here at the bottom and across the top here. And I also, of course, had to put the bling on the handle of the purse. The other thing I've added is a flower in the center here, and then I've added, of course, a bling button here in the center, and then I've gone ahead and put her initials. And the way I made these initials, I used the Mod Podge glue sticks and painted it black, and then I also used a silicone mat that is by Martha Stewart, where it has the alphabet, and I just filled the Mod Podge glue sticks in with the silicone mat to get my letters. So now, as you can see, I have it displayed on some foam board. So I've taken the foam board and just taken some trim that I picked up at Hobby Lobby and placed that along the edge here, and then I've done some rubber stamping. So I have the two women here are from the Fashionista, Close to My Heart stamp set, which looks like this, and I'll put a link to the item number in the description bar. And then I've placed a storefront, and that comes with that stamp set, along with the following stamp saying that says, "Whoever said money can't buy happiness simply didn't know where to go shopping." And then I've also gone ahead and stamped out my stamp, the Created Just For You, with my name. So now I'm going to turn this around to the back so you can see the back of the purse, which looks like this. And then I've taken and stamped out, "You can never have too many shoes." And I've also stamped out, "Love who you are." And then my favorite stamp that my mother always says to me, "If the shoe fits, buy it in every color." And that's something that her and I both do. If we find a shoe we like and it comes in more than one color, we buy every color. So I'm going to turn it around again so you can see. And also I have here the tassels on the side of the purse, along with a couple of charms. There is a shoe and the word mother. So that's it, everybody. This is my birthday gift that I've made for my mother using Erica, or my Cameo Silhouette. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.